Hello everyone, Tim Jackson here, Pets2impress, where paws come first. So today I'm joined by another one of our lovely clients, the lovely Andrea, who has the adorable Ralphie and Lorna, two lovely little schnauzers. And I'm going to hand you over to Andrea and she's going to tell you a little bit about them.
Hiya Tim, hi everybody. My two little rascals, eh?
Indeed,
absolutely
indeed.
Love them to bits. Lorna, she's 6, and Ralphie, he's 3. They're so canny, really lovely and everything, you know. Obviously, I mean, Tim knows I've had my moments with them. It's like the hotline.
Yeah, for the viewers. So basically, the way Ralphie and Lorna are fairly newbies, aren't they? They're the new kids. They're the new kids at school.
The two of the new kids on the block.
They sure are. So I spoke to you during lockdown, didn't I? If I remember correctly.
Absolutely, yes.
Sent us a message via Facebook. I'll not go into too much detail, but had a bit of a bad experience with Ralphie outside on a walk, didn't you?
Yeah.
So I spoke to you. I remember I got a message from you, and I was parked outside of Asda in Asda's car park, and I rang you, and we had a good old chat. And then when we reopened the doors for daycare, an application came through for Ralphie. Ralphie came in first, and he was great. He fit in just so well, and I think even you were surprised at how well he fit in. He absolutely loved it, and we took him on a couple of adventures, and then we introduced his sister Lorna to the group as well, and they're great. They're absolutely brilliant together. They kind of just bounce off one another as well too. They love going on adventures. They love going on their super adventures. So I had them out. Was it last week? I had them out on the super.
Yeah.
So I had them out to Washington last week. They were just absolutely amazing. I love them. I've got a lot of time for them. They're lovely, lovely little dogs.
Oh.
So what made you decide to bring them to daycare? What in particular this daycare? Because obviously there are a lot of daycares in the area. What made you choose this daycare?
Well, it's funny actually, Tim, because I had never ever even thought about daycare, because it was always a case of our situation was we sort of had it covered between everybody, so they were taken care of during the day, you know, and so it was one of those things where I didn't feel it was necessary for them to be in daycare or anything. It never even entered my mind, I'd be perfectly honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then come lockdown, it's been the best thing that could have happened, because I know I don't mean that in an awful way, but for us personally with the dogs, it's just they had all of this extra attention, people in the house that they weren't used to. And I could see a change in them. And they had their mum 24/7. I was working from home, and it was just really, I could see the change in them. And then Ralphie would just seem to be getting more and more anxious and nervous around people. And you know, like when things were getting better and people were coming to sort of sit in the garden and that, he was getting so nervous. And it wasn't until I personally was spending this more time in the house, and I thought, well, I could see what it was doing, the effect it was having on me, you know, and other people on a personal level. And I thought, I started to think more about what their lives were like, and everything seemed to happen all at once, where I was having these thoughts about them, and then at the same time I saw your advertising, and I thought, I might never have thought of daycare before, but I thought, why haven't I thought of it before? You know, I thought children go to daycare and they get all of this, you know, I know from personal experience, I know what children get from daycare. And I thought, well, it's exactly the same it'll be the same for them. Absolutely. So that's why I had got in touch, because I thought, come on, think about them. It doesn't matter that I may be in the house working. They're entitled to so much, you know, and it's sort of everything fell into place, where I had different posts and things, and I just thought, right, and I couldn't believe, I thought, oh, I can't believe this lockdown. When's it going to be, you know? And as soon as lockdown was over, like you say, that was it. And really it was more for Ralphie, because I had seen such a shame. They both come in the room now, they're walking around here.
No, bless them.
So it was more for like Ralphie, like you say. And the whole idea was, I'll be perfectly honest with you, Tim, the whole idea was Ralphie was going to come and I was going to have a lovely one-to-one time with Lorna, and I was going to take her on our own adventures. And honestly, when I was getting the feedback from him and seeing what he was like, I just thought, how can I do that to Lorna? I thought she's got to be there as well. I mean, when Shannon took him out for his first adventure and you took him out for his first adventure, and I was getting the video and the photos and everything, and we were just absolutely blown away. Could not believe it. And I just thought, you know,
they love it. They love literally every aspect of it. Like they literally race to get in the morning. They're so keen to go out on their adventures, so keen to go to the sense space, so keen to go on the school trips. They absolutely just thrive on it. And obviously the reason that I recommended to bring him in the first place when we had that little chat was to try and build up some confidence and independence for them, especially with lockdown happening. Obviously, as you rightfully said, lockdown, unfortunately, a lot of dogs have struggled as a result of lockdown. And a lot of dogs obviously weren't used to being at home with their owners 24/7. And then obviously as things started to ease ever so slightly and restrictions were lifted here, there and everywhere, obviously that played a massive part on us, but it also played a massive part on dogs as well. And I think that's something that you definitely seen with Ralphie. And I think daycare will continue to help him. And I think it's great seeing how much he's developed as well too. I hope you agree with us on that one.
Absolutely.
That's why obviously. I mean, sorry, you go.
Sorry, I was just going to say, but it's helped me as well, because it's just made me see things completely differently. You know, I mean, before I just thought, oh, they've got their family, and you know, they've got everything that they need. And I realise now there's so much more out there, more opportunities for them, and you know, it's absolutely fantastic for them.
They've got the little besties, haven't they now? They've got the little mates that they've made as well too, bless them. Now, obviously in September, we launched the brand new membership scheme as well too. And you immediately signed them up to the Gold member. What encouraged you to do that? Because obviously anyone that brings the dogs to daycare, you don't have to sign up to the membership. But what made you decide to sign up to the Gold?
Well, I mean, I thought about it and everything, because I thought, well, you know, for how often I'm able to sort of get them into daycare, which, I mean, I wish I could get them in more, you know, it's one of those things. But the thing is, with me we waited for you to sort of be able to open up again. And my experience so far is been a lot of like having to hide behind the mask, and haven't had the opportunity really to get to know the staff of yourself and like other people who bring their dogs, because of all of the restrictions that are still in place. But I know it's going to get better and everything, you know. But when I saw the membership and I saw what it had to offer, I thought, this isn't just about daycare. I thought I can give my dogs so many more opportunities. And I hadn't really given it I hadn't saw the bigger picture until I saw the membership and everything. And I thought, well, they're going to go to Stay and Play now. You know, I thought they're getting more confident. They're getting used to everything. You know, I mean, the way they go on when they're on their way down in the car, absolutely. They know where they're
that's something. That's something we need to work with, isn't it? The noise they're making the
crazy,
car.
You know, I mean, I don't hear a peep on the way home. They're so exhausted. But Ralphie came to Agility last Saturday.
Oh yeah.
So, it's one of those things where I think right now I'm going to, you know, everything's going to sort of fall into place. I'm going to sit and think long and hard, and I'm going to think about the nights and, you know, not be working as late, so I can get them to Stay and Play, and I can get them there and I can do these things. But for me, I was nervous as well, because I was anxious. I kept thinking, but what if it's only me who can bring the dogs down? What if they make a right show of me in class and they do this and they do that? And because I've been a couple of times now, I feel more confident in myself.
Yeah, and your confidence will continue to grow as well too.
Yeah, and I am. So it's just now when I thought about everything, you know, because like they had never been in a scent space or anything like that. And with the membership, they've had the opportunity. And honest to God, you know what it is more than anything? It's when you see the photos and you see the feedback and everything, and you just think, oh, that's what they've been doing today. Isn't that absolutely amazing? It's just so great, because you just think, oh, they've had a lovely time, you know, because they can't tell you anything.
They can't,
but you're getting the evidence, you know, and the school trips, and you just see the groups of them running around together, and you can just imagine what it must be like for them. It's amazing, you know. I love it. And they've had their first super adventure, and just really, it's just so good. But without it, I would never have really thought about all of these things. I would have just, you know, I wouldn't have seen the bigger picture, Tim. And I think that's what it is. It's just helped me see the bigger picture.
Oh,
and
bless you.
there's a whole world out there for them. Do you know what I mean? My biggest regret? I just wish they had been coming longer.
Yeah. Do you know what I do too? Because I love them. I love them, so I wish they had. I really do. I mean, schnauzers are taking over at the moment, so we've got four schnauzers
yes,
now.
I gather that.
They are taking over. Schnauzers, Labradors, and Cockapoos are the top one at the minute. But anyway, Andrea, look, I'll let you get on. One final question though. So this month we've got a few spaces left in the daycare. As you know, we'll fill up very quickly, but we've got a few spaces left, so we're doing a special promotion this month where anyone that's thinking about or wanting to bring their dog along to daycare will get their first half day free of charge. What message would you give to them to say this is why you should choose the Pets2impress daycare?
I think I've touched on most things really. The fact is that if they bring them, you know, it's just, you get so much feedback, and you know, and you see the photos and everything, and you'll just see the pleasure and the absolute fab time that they're having when they're there. You know, I mean, like, all of yous are just so professional, and you know, the whole operation and everything is just so good and so professional and sleek and everything. You know, it's all well thought out, planned, and they become like part of, like, it's a daycare family. You know, they're part of the daycare family. So anybody who gives it a try, honestly, they'll never look back. I guarantee. They'll be like me and think, why didn't I do this?
Oh, bless you. Well, Andrea, thank you so much. I know I speak for everyone when I say we love having Ralphie and Lorna here. They are a great addition to the daycare crew. I'm so glad that you signed them up and brought them along. I'm so glad I spent that time chatting to you in Asda car park.
I know.
And
me too.
And actually, this is really nice too. Actually, chatting without masks over our face as well too. So
yes,
actually getting to see each other's face as well too. So there we go.
I know.
So thank you very, very much.
One of these days I'll get to know the staff a bit better.
You totally will, yes. Once them restrictions get lifted and you can actually see us smiling behind the mask as well too. Bless you. So I'll look forward to catching up with you soon. Thank you very much once again.
Oh, no problem. Thanks, Tim. Bye-bye. Take care.
You too.
Bye.